Hello, welcome back to Dark Souls, and also welcome to the new year. But first of all, let's get this bonfire to plus 20. The first one we got up to plus 20 because we were fighting Artorias. This one we're getting up to plus 20 for the literal rest of the area, for the other two bosses also, because they're really tough guys. Like me. Like the knight person I'm playing. The toughest of guys. So that's either two twin humanities or two regular humanities, and don't accidentally sit up. Or rather, get up. You sit down, but you don't sit up. How strange. But anyway, that's 20 Estises. That's all we will ever need, probably. And basically what we're going to do in this area is we will systematically exterminate all of these... all of this foreign tribe. To put it in the worst way possible. But if you destroy all of these enemies, then none of them can come after you. And they're really tough because they're DLC enemies. You know how it is, how it goes. DLC has to be tougher than the main game, of course. Here's an elevator, but not yet. It'll be an elevator later. See, catch ya later, elevator. Literally. Literally! That's the best kind of joke that you can take literally. Here is a dark magic man. You can backstab all these guys if you want to. But I'm just not getting the backstab off. My sword is too strong and also powerful. There's a guy in this corner. So don't let him trick you. Get some random items here and there. But what we really want is around this corner, I believe. There's a secret way that you can go. We still have the skull lantern. Keep that skull lantern on you, because it produces light, and we will need something that produces light. Oh, not there. But go down here. That's it, that's where we go. I'm looking for a specific doorway. You see this message? That's a developer message. And there goes a bad guy. But that's a developer message. It was left by the developers. You hear a sound in there? It's a strange sound. And basically the developers were like, I wonder if any of the players will get it. Let's just put a hint here, just in case they don't. So basically you put anything that produces light on, and you produce light! And there it goes. There's a doorway. Now, is there anyone in here? No. Here we have the silver pendant. Unlike the pendant or the broken pendant, it is the silver pendant. And this can be used to deflect dark magic, so it is highly, highly useful. You want to put that on there so you can quick swap to it. And as long as that is around you, it deflects dark magic. So it's highly useful, especially when going up against the big boss of the DLC. So like these guys, you can deflect their magic when the orbs are flying at you. I think there's a humanity down here, so I'll go after that. There's also dark sorcerers. Like, take a couple steps, cast that protection thing, and then make sure you don't die. Just whenever you see them casting their magic at you, make sure to, you know, hit the thingy. It looks like someone already pilfered that thing. It wasn't me, I swear. It was like that already. Maybe those two guys swallowed up what was in here already. That's literally just death out there, so don't go there. But hey, we got a spell. We got a dark spell. And dark spells are pretty powerful, I think. So if you like spells, there you have it. Take some more spells with you, why don't you? And these spells are for sorcerers and the like. So if you have magic on you that isn't of the miracle variety, then here's some of the more powerful spells in the game. But anyway, jump on the roof. Roof jumping is very efficient. Gets you around town. This is a mimic. I tried to open it, which I definitely should not have tried to, but it's a mimic. Thankfully I was facing its backside and could not open it that way. Very good carving. What's very good? It's one of the best things in the game. There it is.
Very good.
Amazing. Nothing could possibly best this item. That's for online multiplayer, for if you want to communicate with your brethren, with your Soulsian brethren. Let me backstab you, just for fun. Turns out quality weapons are pretty good. Sometimes. Sometimes they're pretty good. Like this one. Cast magic at me, magic man. Oh, just one running attack, huh? Sorcerers are weak. These are red-eyed ones. They're a little tougher. I think they might be the same strength, but just they look freakier because of the red eyes. Oh. Again, one running attack. How about that? There should be one up there that'll try to come down and get me. Thank you for trying, Eye Man. Man of the Eye. Man of the many eye. On the walls down here you can see there's like purple abyss stuff. Because of the abyss. No, 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 jump. Don't do that either, jump. Yes. Oh no. I might, yeah, that's a bad situation. Instead of doing that, I probably should have just gone the normal way. That would have saved more time. Someone has invaded. How about that? Thankfully, people can only invade when you're human. Human. Let's see if I can run through here. The dumb way. Which is just running past all the enemies. Hopefully none of you hurt me at all. That one almost got me. That one's an almost guarantee to get you. Alright. Oh, there's a crystal lizard. That's what I saw before. Come after me, ye thingies. I guess they're too cowardly of men. By the way, these are humans that we're fighting. It's just that they've been corrupted by the abyss. So they look all strangely. Now I can hear those guys up there, but are they coming towards me? That's the issue. Or it would be an issue if they were coming towards me. The real issue is I don't know if they're coming towards me. Thank you for laughing. It let me kill you. And that is my own tee-hee-hee. That you let me kill you. I guess when they're in their attack animation, it deals more damage. And that's why I was able to kill those two, with at least that one with one swing. Yeah, there's my souls. So We're gonna bait out the enemies so that they attack us. Come at me! Oh. Might as well be at full strength. That's either poison or toxic. Either way, don't get it on you. There's those guys dealt with. Now deal with the Sorceress, whatever it is. Come on now, come on! Don't float away. Don't float away from me. That is the most times that has ever happened to me when fighting one of these guys. Oh yeah, Green Titanite. Isn't that interesting? I guess you can upgrade your fire weapons that you have. Here's an item, but this is not the correct way. As you can see, the world just kind of ends right there. So it's a death plane. I'm making fun of the graphics of this 15-year-old game. Dark Souls is turning 15 this year. How about that? Happy 2026. 2011 was 15 years ago. And you know what else? The Wii and PS3 are turning 20 years old this year too. Now you feel really old, don't you? There's some kind of item over there, but I don't care about it right now. I don't think it's that important of an item. And then here's another mimic, but this mimic is highly important. You really want to kill this one in particular, because it gives you a key item. As in a literal key that is an item. And with this key you can fight that dragon we saw earlier. Keep your health all the way up, because as you've seen, these guys are highly damaging. I don't know why I'm two-handing, but I guess I started and I just can't stop. So there's a magic man down here. Oh. If I can get there. Or woman. Looks more womanly. And then that, I think, is a spell that I just knocked down there. But, yeah, that's most of the sorceresses. At least in this area. There's a few at the end of the area, so keep your wits about you. Twin humanities, always good to have, always good to see and have. But preferably have, and not see. Because because if you have it, then you don't have to see it, because it's with you. Ignore me and my ramblings. Dark Fog, another spell. And over here we have the elevator that we had to see later. Oh, that is water. Just from over there, it was a void, but from over here it's water. I think. It's not really moving. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be. But anyway, here's that elevator that we can activate. Or, if it'll activate. And that's just the elevator that you saw earlier. So we don't need to go up there. But it's fun to see the interconnections, isn't it? Yeah, 3 of these guys. I don't remember these guys being here. I guess I always just remember the sorceresses, because they're the tough part. Little item. Brave warrior, soul of a brave warrior. Now there's one of them over here, I think. Unless not. Okay, I see how it is. Thank you for coming over here, and not staying where you were. Backstab, backstab, backstab! That's what I wanted. I wanted the backstab. Now, do I have any purple moss clumps? I do, thankfully. And now we don't hear that annoying poison sound. So this is a big, one-of-a-kind room that you don't really see anywhere else in the series. I like these statues. I especially like this room because it's like, you have this one-off enemy, you have these one-off statues, and it's just this big, cool, neat little place that you never ever go to again. And you're just left to wonder, what on earth was this place? I wish there were more one-off things like this in the series. Just cool little enemies and stuff. Sometimes he drops a chainmail. But I don't think he respawns. I'm not sure if he respawns, actually. And then there's an enemy on this elevator. Yep. Pretty easy. Large Titanite shards. I wonder how they expect you to do this area if you only have a plus 10 weapon. Because those shards are for plus 10s. Which are far below our level. Our current level. I think we're doing just HP until it hits 40, and then endurance. Which we probably won't actually get to, the endurance part. But anyway, look, it's the abyss. It's all dark in here. Someone turn on a light bulb. Hold on, I've got the light bulb, but it doesn't light up that much. That is the only bonfire in this whole abyss area. So it's a kind of tiny area. Just with some big branches you can go down. There's a spell over there, but as you can see there's like 4 guys, and the one at the back is a sorceress. So you don't have to worry about it. But if you want more spells, you can go down there. And I'm sure that during my sorcery playthrough that I'll do one day, I'll go over there and get some spell stuff. Experiment. These are humanities. Literally. They are human... The souls of a human. A dark soul, if you will. And there's a sorceress up there, so I'm just gonna not bother with those yet. And this is an illusory floor. Da-da-da. But as you can see, the cat saved us from taking fall damage. So follow the kitty cat. Because the kitty cat is pretty, and it saved us, and it is good. But yeah, these guys you can farm humanities off of. There are like small ones and big ones. And the really big ones you can sometimes get twin humanities off of. So if you're struggling for humanities, then here's your grind spot. It's better than grinding on the rats. This one's really huge. Oh, there it goes. And it kind of just does contact damage. Whenever it touches you, it hurts you. So be very careful. I'm not sure if a shield actually helps out with them or not. But oh yeah, there's an illusionary wall. Illusory wall. That's the last one of the DLC, I believe. Illusory wall. There's like 3 big ones over here. Around this wolf creature. What could this wolf creature be? We've never met a wolf. At least in this playthrough. We've never met a kindly little wolf before. There's the twin humanity. But look, it's a nice little big wolf. Big huge wolf. With a massive sword. You are safe now, wolf. Best wolf ever. Cleansing Great Shield. That is the Great Shield of Artorias. So if you want to play as Artorias, then you use that shield. And if you want a very nice little shortcut, you go over here. This will take us all the way back to the city bonfire. Which is one reason why we put it up to plus 20. Because that elevator is pretty close to the final boss of the area. Or at least it's the closest one to that boss. And also now there should be an NPC in here. She's one of Artorias' friends, and she wants you to give her Artorias' soul because she's all sentimental and whatever. And in return, she will give you her weapons. I wonder what's on there, actually. Is that like a piece of the abyss on the grave of Artorias?
You, the soul, would you?
Yes, take his soul. And yeah, you can put one of these weapons in each hand. So they're kind of interesting that way. Silver and gold, ebony and ivory, kinda.
May the Lord guide thee.
And that's it. You can kill her if you wish.
May the Lord.
Because there's pretty much nothing else you can do with her, as far as I know. But she's like one of the Knights of Gwyn. And so is Artorias. And a few of the other guys we've met have been. But anyway, she's tough. She's a tough one. And she has those 2 weapons that she gave you. So if you want to see them in action, there you go. You could also use them in action, but it's always cooler when someone else uses them, aren't they?
Oh, you humans.
Yep, us humans. That is how we roll. Then you get her armor. I think it was the porcelain set. So that's interesting. She is a porcelain woman. Anyway, we're gonna go up here because there's a giant man. A man who is huge, but also who is a giant. And there's a soul over here, a big soul. Soul of a hero. That's 10,000 souls. So don't lose out on that. You want that. You want all the souls. You hear him carving, do you? Look at that guy. And look at him, he's just peacefully carving some stones. Some of those word stones that we got. And there's his pile of carving.
Have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. That old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, tired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
He sells you stuff, but mostly what you want is the carving stones. They're very cheap and very neat for online play. And you also get his own great arrows. So if you're doing like a bow build, then there you go.
If thou seekest to explore this domain, be wary of a black dragon. I fear thee no match for this terrible beast.
Yes, indeed, do fear the black dragon. Calamite. Where's the thing? Give me the thing. There's the thing, the homeward bone. But now we have like 3 different phrases that we can say through these carving stones. Oh, that's not the one that I wanted. At least we can warp. Ulasil Township, that's the one we want. But, as for the stones, you have hello.
Hello!
And if you listen to it, you'll see that it's actually Go's voice, or Goff, or Gof, however you say it. And then there's thank you and very good.
Thank you!
I'd say those are very good myself. Ha 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 ha. How many souls do we need to level up? Well, apparently exactly that many. So now it's time to defeat Manus, Father of the Abyss. If you want, there is a summon that can help you in this fight. That is a story-related summon, but for the sake of the keeping the experience pure and I guess helpful. I guess this is helpful to someone out there. I'm gonna beat him without a summoning. Which I did do at least once or twice before, but it's just more fun to summon. Because the summon you get is the wolf that we saved. Or rather, the wolf who we saved. If you want to be all proper and stuff. So I think you go down here a bit, and then you, instead of going down there, you go up here, because there's just items down there. And then here's that sorceress we saw earlier. And there's all those humanity things, humanity peoples. Then right after those humanity peoples, you go down here, across this huge pillar. It's almost as if those shiny things on the ground are leading you somewhere. Then, aha, boss gate. Gate of boss. Around here there is a white titanite slab, I believe, so if you want to get your divine weapons up to +10, or plus whatever, then there you go. But here you go, it's Manus, Father of the Abyss time. He's just oozing with abyss, isn't he? So this boss you want to be a little careful of, because he's big and tough and strong, and he can combo you very easily. In fact, he has literal combo attacks like that. Isn't that great? Oh man. Oh. So don't get too caught up in whatever you're getting caught up in. You can cut off his tail if you want, but it's tough because he's, you know, very maneuverable. And also, probably don't talk too much. Pay attention. If you want to, you can unlock, but it's harder. It can be harder, at least. Depending on your skill level. No, 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 no. Ooh. Come on, man. No, 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 that's the combo. He broke through my shield there. And he did it again. So yeah, summoning things definitely makes this boss easier, but that's not why we're here, is it? We're not here to be easy. We're here to be tough, because we're men. We can be men, we can be all tough. And also because it's more funner. It's more funner the more challenger you get, because then it's like you've overcome something even greater. And overcoming a challenge is very fun, isn't it? That's the real reason you like these games, isn't it? Oh, the fun of overcoming a challenge. Or something like that. Maybe you're just a masochist. But I don't know. I think a masochist would get bored with Dark Souls. Because it would be like too easy for a masochist. Like a masochist would want something that's very grindy. Something that's actually torturous. You know? Dark Souls is too fun for a masochist. Aw, man. Gotta bring out my poison moss clumps to counteract my poison. Underneath the pillar there's an item. I forget what it is. What are you? Twin humanities. Very worth getting. If you look down here, you can see his eyes. How creepy. But I think the cutscene plays every time you enter here, because it kind of has to bring you down here. Come on. I was trying to get away from that. It's quite the long build-up. Or rather, run back to get to the boss, isn't it? That's what most of this video is gonna be, is running back to the boss. This is why people say that the bosses are the highlights of these games. Not because the areas are not the highlights, but because the areas, compared to the runbacks to the bosses, are relatively short. Like, running back to the boss takes up most of your brain space. Then actually trying to beat it also does. Avoid those humanities, if you don't want the humanities. There's my souls down there. I find it neat that the actual arena is down there. It's in an actual physical place in the world, instead of just being in some area you teleport to. I guess it is an area you teleport to, but you know, it's actually in the world. It's somewhere you can see. Some games just teleport you randomly to the boss arena once you enter the boss, to some way off area. But this is all like in-game. Whatever, it's all in-world. You can see it. It doesn't break your immersion. I am not getting the timing right at all. That's what's really killing me here, is the bad timing on my part. No! Come on, man. Come on, man. Maybe if I were less heavy, then that would help out. I think I'll wear this, because that'll bring up my everything. Yeah, I'm wearing it. No taking it off. Now how close am I to fast rolling? I wonder. You have to be under 25%, I think. of weight. And 25% is like 25 weight, so that's going to be a lot to take off. Like, yeah, that's fast rolling. But can I put on more and have it still be fast rolling? Is that fast? I'm not sure. Whatever, I'll just keep my regular roll. But now I have more health and stamina. So that's nice, isn't it? I also get a nice golden arrow. It's more like a big yellow arrow, I guess. It could have been gold colored, but no. I like how janky this little pillar thing is. Because it's like, it makes it unique and different to make it all janky instead of just a straight line. Father! Oh, I could have tried to dodge out of that, but I didn't. I didn't know what was happening. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, you keep just attacking. Come on. Oh yeah, I think his tail gives you a catalyst. The Manus catalyst. So if you're really into magic, then go for that tail. And if you're really super brave, at least the first attack missed me. Oh no, 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 no. So yeah, that magic, whenever that pops up, use your anti-magic shield. Anti-dark magic shield. And don't dodge when he jumps, dodge when he's gonna land. Or at least try to. Come on, I was away from you. That takes away too much health, I think. I know I was dodging and that's why it takes away more health, but come on, man. That's what the name of this episode's gonna be. Come on, man edition. If you see it, then if you see it in the episode title, that's why. This is why it's there. Always take out that sorceress, because she can send her magic at you when you're running away. There's a tip for you, a tipular. You want to see what he's doing, so keep him in camera if you can. I think that might be part of the reason why I was failing. Because I wasn't keeping him in camera. Because I didn't dodge, that dealt a lot less damage to me. So maybe dodging is a mistake. Who knows? Really? So it unlocked, and then for some reason, when he went above me, it unlocked, and then I dodged. And then he hit me anyway. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. A lot of people say that this was like some of the inspiration for Bloodborne, because it's a big bestial boss that is much faster on his feet than the other ones. And I can kind of see that. It's kind of like they wanted to make... It's kind of like one of the first bosses in Bloodborne is the last boss of this game. Or at least the last DLC boss. One thing that's weird about the first Dark Souls is that you can't decide to... whether or not you want to go to New Game Plus. And Bloodborne is like that too. You just go straight there at the end. Really? Come on, man. That one was unconscious, me saying that time. It's just instinctual. Really? Why? I was so far away from it, so far away. Sometimes you just have to put your shield up. Really? 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 How many times? How many? How many? Do it one fewer time, please. I guess that's a tail attack. So watch out for those two. Don't get too far behind him, I think, maybe. Look out for that one, that's highly damaging. Tail attack, combo. That just always gets you. Why did he jump like that? I just let it hit me there. It was the easier route. Yes! That's how it's done. Nice and calmly. Nice and calm and slow. And there's the Soul of Manus. You can get a super spell with that, or a bunch of souls. But since we're not in sorcery mode, also it gives you 10 humanities. 10 whole humanities. But since we're not in sorcery mode, we're gonna use that soul. Then here she is. She just kind of drops from him. I don't know why. But, now we have all the souls that we could ever want. And the area is saved. We saved the city! By killing their most primordial of leaders. Yeah, big souls. We can get a whole 2 levels out of that. And that's kind of the end of the DLC. Kind of. But there's also a big old dragon we have to fight, isn't there? So go back to that township. And we're gonna see if we can face off against the dragon before we have to end things. The dragon is all the way this way. There's a little valley we didn't go down earlier. Aw, flowers, isn't that nice? And a big slug. I think that might be the same slug that you see at the end of Bloodborne. Or at least one of the endings of Bloodborne. They like to reuse assets. Even when they're collaborating with other game designers, like they did with Bloodborne. That item is supposed to, like, lead you down this pathway. Show you that something is here. There's a bunch of dogs, but... well, at least there will be. Some petrified people. By the way, we're walking into a scripted loss. So, if you want to save your souls... then do. It's only kind of a scripted loss. If you have tons of arrows or tons of magic, then you can win. But you have to, like, find the exact correct position in the arena in order for you to not get hurt. So we're just gonna do it the very, very normal way. Yep, there he is. There's Calamite, aka Calamity. Oh! Whoa! There's those risky drops. There's a chest over there. I think you can see it easier in the remaster, probably. But, there's lots of stuff to get in this valley, but oh no! Dragon is here to kill us! What will I ever do with all my Estises? Ah! I die immediately. Or some could say instantly, like ramen or rice. Is there instant ramen? I know there's instant rice. And of course I did not rest at that bonfire, so it did not count as me going back to that bonfire. Always rest at your bonfires. That way you get 20 Estus every time. But now that we have tried to go up against the boss, Calamite, we can now go back up to our huge giant friend, because he's an archer, and he can try to snipe at it for us. He's like one of the tropiest kinds of archers, the blind archer. Because you have the trope of the blind person is actually incredible at something that sighted people are less incredible at. And then you have the trope of super incredible archer man. Both in one character. Oh, did you fight that dragon? Aha.
Ferocious dragon.
Do you still want to fight the dragon?
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness?
Exactly.
I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goff hunts dragons.
Aha, Goff, like a cough. This is another one of those scenes you just don't skip. Strafe through the wing. Now that doesn't actually deal damage to it, but now it's on the ground and we can actually fight it. Like a normal person. Now where's that bone word home? It's a bit of a run to get up here. And now that we're this close to the end of the game, I'm taking my luxuries as I can. But yeah, now this run all the way through this valley is our runway to the boss. There's only a couple of dogs down here, but it's still like, man, what a long runway to such a tough boss encounter. Am I right, dude? My fellow 2011 dude. I'm not sure why there's petrified people here. I mean, there's nothing to petrify you in this area. But I guess it just looks neat. These dogs cause bleed, if you couldn't see it on screen. Look at those textures fighting each other to see which one comes out on top. It's a bit jiggly. Like a jello. Wiggly jiggly jello. But anyway. Big nice waterfall. What else? Where else would you want to fight a dragon but under a big, nice waterfall? It would be neat if there were mechanics where it's like you roll around in the water and then you get less flame damage. I think that would be neat. But anyway, Kalameet. Black Dragon Kalameet. Big tough guy. Watch out for everything. Especially fire. Oh yeah, run away. I realized that he was doing that too late. I got really lucky there. Oh no no no. Don't attack me. I thought he was doing a completely different attack. Like he has at least two different attacks where he's on his hind legs like that. Thankfully, I think I've gotten him into a smaller part of the arena, so that when he runs away, he doesn't run as far. I'm not sure how that happened, it just kind of happened. I just saw him there and I started walking. Now again, if you just remain calm and heal up when you need to, watch out for what he does, then you'll make it through. Look at that wide range he has. Oh. His feet attack you. At least hurt you. They have a hurt box. That's how I got attacked when he flew over. Because my shield blocked most of it, but then his feet caught me. Man, that attack lasts a while. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. I need to stop healing and start dealing. Oh, nice dodge. I don't know how I pulled that off, but I did. Yeah, I've gotten him in a small part of the arena, thankfully. No! I will now be dealt double damage once this attack is over. That little thing above my head, that means double damage. So yay! No, 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 no! I did it. Me did it. Not you, me. Ooh! He caught me while in the healing animation. I pushed heal before I saw that what he was going to do as an attack. And that's what killed me. Because the game remembers your actions. So it was like, oh, you still want to heal. But no, I didn't want to heal at that point. At that point I wanted to dodge. So that's why I didn't dodge, because it was in the heal animation. Sometimes keeping your inputs is a very cool thing. Sometimes it is not a very cool thing. As you can see. I was getting pretty close too, I think. Game. Ow. That hurts my soul. There's only 3 dogs down this way. I thought there were more. I guess there's more down the other way, but there's just a couple items there, like 1 or 2. If you go to the other end of the valley. I like all the ambience, or ambiance, or ambience. There are many ways to say many things. but how many are correct ways? The real correct way is the way you like to say it. Ooh. Thankfully my shield caught that. Not sure how. Don't attack me. Ooh. Dodge! Oh, thankfully the spacing was just right for me on that one. I was just out of the range of the fire. Unlike that point. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna beat this guy. This video may be 100 gigabytes, but I'm gonna beat this guy. If it's the last thing I do. And then next time we can beat, like, the 4 lords. 4 kings, that's what they are. And then the final boss. Because that's pretty much all we have to do now. Let me see, key items. Because that's where the Lord Souls are. We have 3 out of 4 of them. And that just leaves the 4 kings. Because they all have 1 piece of the Lord Soul. That they share. They share 1 piece. You know, like the anime. Imagine the 4 kings down in their abyss chamber, just watching anime, and that's that's the piece that that Gwyn actually gave them. That's the actual 1 piece that he gave them. Come on, dog, my main dog. This video will take like 70 hours to upload. Because of how long it will be, because of all my attempts at beating Kalameet. Unless this is the final last attempt. Just gotta give it all you've got. And not be dumb. Don't be a dummy. Oh! Oh! Come on, dodge! Get out of there! That's these bosses' real superpower, is stun locking you. I didn't even hit it before all that. I wonder why it has black breath. I'm guessing probably because it's an abyss dragon or something like that, because it has the same eyes as everyone else in the abyss. But just dragons are super powerful beings, so when dragon gets abyss powers, it becomes extra super special dragon. Come at me, you coward. No, 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 not like that. Oh! Almost, I almost did it. That's what I like to see. All that damage. All that hurt that I cause you. And in the end, man was monster, not machine. Or rather, monster was not monster, man was monster. Machine is a different kind of story. No! If you mash the back buttons, it might get you out faster, or at least without as much damage. Yes. Didn't even have a chance of hitting me there. Oh no! Come on, man. I was right in the center of it, and because I was like stunned, it dealt a lot more damage to me than it normally would, which means it dealt like a 20,000 billion damage, and I only have a 1200 HP at the best. I said we're beating him. If you didn't believe me, then joke's on you, fellow person, fellow human person. It isn't that tough, it just deals a lot of damage. I feel like that's something that a lot of tough stuff is like maybe it isn't tough, but it deals a lot of damage, so it tricks you into thinking it's tough. And also the controls. Like, Dark Souls 3 has the best controls in the series, but Dark Souls 1 is still a bit clunky. So maybe if this had Dark Souls 3 controls on both me and the boss, then it would be a lot easier. Because you know you've seen the boss getting tripping up because it just can't find the right pathing. So maybe if they just fixed those two things, then it would be easier for me both to kill the boss and for the boss to kill me. So who knows, maybe it would be harder. But all I know is that it would be more fair for me and him. And that's what I really want out of this, is a fair fight. Oh, run away! It's like 20 feet around him, 20, 30 feet. Yes. Indeed. Don't smush me. But do let me smush you a little bit. Oh, just barely not enough. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yes. This is the satisfactory kind of fight that I'm hoping for. Now let me trip you up for a while. No, 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 no. Okay, now let me heal. Let me heal quickly. I don't care about that hit, just let me heal. Tail attack. I think that his tail does give you something, but who cares when the fight is this tough? Maybe this is how you get his tail thing. By making him do that slam attack. Wow, okay. Okay. The sight on that attack is not as good as it could be. I can't see. Yes, do that. Very good. So then I can heal over here. Music is getting intense. But is the fight getting as intense as the music? I think so. Yeah! Take that, Calamite, you calamitous being. I don't even care about getting the extra souls. But yeah, Calamity Ring. And what does the Calamity Ring do? Hold on, where's the souls? Give me the souls. Yeah, 60,000. What does it do? It deals double damage. Makes it so that you take double damage. You know, just in case you thought the Dark Souls game was way too easy for you. But anyway, now that everything is beaten, grab your items. Grab your Titanite slab. There aren't too many of those in the game. At least in this one. There are fewer ones in later games. Or some of them have more, some of them have less, is what I'm trying to say. Grab your souls, grab your items, and just in general celebrate, because you did a big victory today. Soul of a hero, that's a nice big soul. I think over there there's just some arrows, but I'm gonna get them anyway. He does not drop a soul, he only drops the ring. So isn't that fun? There are some people out there who do want the extra challenge. So, if you're crazy like that, then grab that ring and deal double damage to yourself all the time. You won't be needing that pendant anymore, so get your homeward bones back on here. Oh, that's not the one that I wanted. And we are fully done with the DLC. That's all there is to see, except some more armor, some maybe more weapons and spells, some more crevices to find secrets in. But largely that's it, that is all. And I will go on to the next area before leaving off. I believe Undead Parish should be it. And I'll even get to the next bonfire. Ah yes, the sweet sounds of the hammer of Andre, yes, Andre of Astora, or wherever he's from. I think it's Andre of Astora. That would, like, rhyme at least. Not rhyme, that's alliteration. It would alliterate at least. It would alliterate at least. Is that alliteration? Who knows? I'm sure someone knows. If it doesn't count as alliteration, then I will count it as alliteration. These guys drop their clumps, but we don't need no stinking clumps at this point in the game. I mean, look at all this damage we're doing. At least when we can actually hit them. And that's just with an L1 attack. That's with the light attack. See this door? We're actually gonna do something with this door. Now. Now! Now! Not now. Next time. It will be next time. But anyway. The end of the DLC. No more DLC. There's some story stuff, but who cares about story? I care about story. Just not right now, I don't. Anyway. Fare thee well this day.